All right.
We're here, baby.
All right, guys. Welcome to Giant Sports Talk Live here on a Monday night. Myself, Eric, and over here we got King Arthur.
It's me.
Me,
Eric. It's me.
Oh, man. Hey, good to see
you.
Love
that new intro, buddy. Love the new intro, buddy.
I love, hey, I'm not going to do it all the time, but I love it. It gets me pumped up. It makes me ready to get after it on the show. But again, welcome everybody. I see a lot of people already in the chat. Conversation has already started before the show even started. It's good to see. Love to see you guys in there chopping it up, as they say, in the chat. Yeah, a little bit different today. I mean, it's still kind of on topic as far as what's going on in the offseason. Question I'm asking, are the San Francisco Giants looking ahead? And when I mean by looking ahead, and guys, we'll look at it, and it ain't pretty. I'm going to tell you right now, it ain't pretty. Talking about the free agent class of 2026 and 2027. Again, those are going to be the next two free agent classes after this current offseason. Are the Giants maybe looking at some of these guys in 26 and 27? I don't know. We could go through the list. The thumbnail about sums it up as far as what the list is concerned with, but we'll go over it nonetheless, and we could talk about it and see what you think. Again, it kind of shows the importance. If the Giants want to do some free agent work, this is the year to do it. Because in the next 2 years, look, I don't know what's going to happen in 28 and 29, but I'm just going out for the next 2 years after this year. So, we'll see. We'll see what we got here. How was your day, Glenn? Not too bad?
Not too bad at all. I was really excited about tonight's show. I know we got a great topic, and like you say, the future is now.
Heroku, man. Oh! I'm not ready to do it yet, but that's perfect. That's a perfect segue, Heroku. I appreciate it. You set it up perfectly. But I can't do it yet. It's a little too early, but it's coming though, 100%. And you know exactly what I'm talking about, Heroku.
Any truth to the rumor that our old pal, Mr. Slater, has a new home among the worst in Major League Baseball?
Yeah, Austin Slater supposedly signed a deal with Chicago White Sox, man.
Jeez. He'll be hanging out with Licky.
Oh, man. I tell you what. Hey, that means they're going to trade Luis Robert, right?
Oh, good grief.
Whatever, man.
Here's to hoping.
Hey, this is the guy that Farhan and Gabe Kapler absolutely adored, and now he's on the worst team in the major leagues. But hey, neither here nor there. All right, guys, let's get into it, as they say.
Hasn't he been with four teams in like 4 months?
Something like
White
that.
Sox, Orioles. Well, didn't he play for the Reds? He played for somebody after who'd he go after the
He went
Giants?
to the Reds, and then after the Reds, he went to Baltimore.
White
And
Sox.
now he's a White Sox. I mean, within a short amount of time, he's been with what, 4 teams? Pretty damn in quick succession.
Yeah, I think he's going to be getting some new luggage in time for the holidays.
All right, is that big
What do we
enough?
got?
Actually, let me big it up. Here we go, guys. This
Looks
is
good.
next year's free agent class, guys.
Pending.
Yeah, look, because this could change. This could change, especially with a couple of guys here in this list. All right, let's go down the list, guys. Vlad Guerrero Jr. going to be a free agent next year. If again the Blue Jays don't lock him up, so it's a potential that he's not going to be a free agent. But for all intents and purposes, for our little experiment here, we're going to say he's going to be a free agent. Okay, that's a guy the Giants can go after, right? Josh Naylor, also another guy that the Giants could go after. Now, that being said, as far as Josh Naylor is concerned, he ain't going to be no first baseman on the San Francisco Giants. He would be specifically, he's only got one role to play, and that's going to be what, you think, Glenn?
Probably the DH position.
Yep, exactly. That's okay. So again, do you want to spend some money on Josh Naylor as a DH? I mean, you could. Just saying. Luis Arias is also on that list, guys. Professional hitter. Guy's going to hit you 300 every single year. Defense. His defense looked great at first base during the postseason, but he isn't going to be a first baseman. Could he be a second baseman for the Giants? He could be, maybe. I mean, that's a guy that maybe, right? If you want to load up your lineup with a bunch of professional hitters, right?
Good hitter,
right? So again, that's not too bad. Bo Bichette, I like Bo Bichette. Little bit, just a little bit younger than Arias by about a year, but he's got some excellent defense. Or I should say not excellent, but he's got good defense. And he's got a bat, right? He's not like Luis Arias, but he also has a little bit more pop in that bat than Arias. After that, you got Eugenio Suarez. Yeah. And then you got Luis Renigfo.
I like him.
Yeah, Renigfo.
I like him.
Maybe. Again,
I think it's Renifo. Luis Renifo.
Okay. A little bit longer the tooth.
Yeah, I like him.
But again, I'm just asking you, is this a guy that's going to be in your lineup for so many years, whatever? I mean, I don't know. Maybe, maybe not.
They can afford him.
To be honest with you, I think the Giants are already going to have a shortstop by then, though, right? By next year, they should.
They better.
It's probably going to be Kim. So I don't think we're going to see Rengifo. Tommy Edman. That guy was a freaking
Renifo.
That guy was a beast in the postseason, Tommy Edman.
Oh, yeah. Predicted that too, didn't I? I knew he would.
Yeah.
Eric, there's the kind of player you want to pick up, the kind of player we never pick up at the trade deadline.
Yep. I mean, maybe he's a piece again for next year. Maybe not. Then after that, you got Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. You got Willie Castro.
Eric, come on.
Hold on. Brendan Rodgers.
Keep going.
Brendan Rodgers. Miguel Rojas.
Keep going.
Wilmer Flores.
Got to resign that guy.
John Bertie. Dylan Moore. Jorge Mateo. Miguel Andujar. And Tyler Wade. That is your free agent class of next year.
As of today. Half of those guys could sign, be traded. Who knows, right?
Could be extensions in there. Could be some extensions in there, guys. Absolutely. There's no doubt about it. It could be.
What are we doing, Eric? What are we doing? We're looking at that. And
Hold on. Okay.
That's a mess.
Again, it's a weak class. 2026 free agent class is pretty damn weak. Okay. There's a few guys in there, right? There's a few guys that you could possibly.
Yeah, that we got them. that we got to battle other teams for.
Exactly. That is true. All right. Now let's look at the next year, 2027.
How far ahead are we going? Because I want to talk about something very important, very timely, Eric. I want to talk about the rookie of the year, man.
Oh, we'll get into that. No, we'll stay on topic and we'll definitely get into that because there is some baseball news out there.
Excited about that.
Anthony Rendon, Rhys Hoskins.
Oh, Jesus. Taylor. Are we going to go? Oh, are we going down the Rhys Hoskins path again next offseason?
Hey, no, this is in 2 years.
Oh, good. We get a break from Rhys. Thank God.
In 2 years.
That
Rendon, Hoskins,
legs too.
Taylor, LeMahieu, Muncy, Nico Horner, J.P. Crawford, Andy Diaz, Brandon Lowe, Kevin Newman.
It's worse, Eric. It's getting worse.
Oh, this one's atrocious. Arcia, Mountcastle, Patrick Wisdom, Edmundo Sousa, Ramon Urias, Andrew Vaughn, Jonathan India, Mauricio Dubon, Jake Bowers, Sam Haggerty, Alec Boehm, Nick Madrigal, Santiago Espanol, Josh Rojas, Gavin Lux, Nate Lowe. Look, guys,
it all spells this year. Now.
Well, and again, it kind of that's where I'm trying to allude to. This year is much better than
hey, baby.
Baby's here. What's up, baby?
There you go.
What's up, man?
What's up, Morcatna?
Good God, hit the wrong one.
Johnny,
what is up? The average age of these days is about 35. What are we talking about? Oh, you're just talking about free agent. Yeah, that's the problem with the free agency these days because majority of your guys don't hit free agency until they're in their 30s. Because if they have a late start to their career, you're not hitting free agency for a while.
Boy, Eric.
But again, guys,
sure shows us the importance of this year.
Now, next year is a little bit better than 27, but this year's is better than 2026's. I don't know. Oh, look at Hiroku. Plan A, B, and C is Soto or fire. Hiroku is coming in strong tonight. He is saying
fire yourself.
Soto or bust.
Yeah.
Again, if you're gonna go the route of free agency, this is the year to try to get some pieces, right? Either a piece or pieces. Next year, again, we don't know if Vlad hits free agency. I'm guessing, look, his agent is Scott Boras, Glenn. More than likely, he's probably going to hit free agency, right? For the most part.
Oh, he's got to.
Because let's think about it. Blake Snell talked about how great he loved San Francisco, but he still hit free agency. I'm sure Vlad's going to say, I love Toronto.
If he can get you a few more bucks in the old account, exactly I love it. Hey, I'll play that game too.
Right. Exactly. So, man. And then, of course, you got Bo Bichette and stuff. But it's tough, man. This is why this year is important. Look, of course, you got other ways of building your roster. Trades, through your farm system. Right? We've gone down that road many a time. And we're
but Hiroku's he's really on it tonight, man. It's I'm saying it. This is the year, Eric. If you don't make hay while the sun shines. Boy, it's going to get thinner and thinner next year. The year after, not looking good. So, Eric, look at the quality play. Even if it's not Soto, look at the quality of the players who are up in the upper tiers. Nothing like that next year or the year after.
Just Vlad and Bo. That's it.
And they could be locked down, right?
Well, this year, I mean, you got what? You got Soto, Alonso, Adames. Actually, that's kind of it, to be honest with you. If you think about it, this one isn't all that strong either.
Right on.
37-year-old Mac Muncy.
Right on. I mean, do it now.
But it's just now the thing is, in these next two drafts, there's no pitching whatsoever. This is the year to get a pitcher if you want to get one. Well, Kenneth, what's up? Yep, I see him out there.
Kenneth says, if we don't land the big fish this year, the Giants will have to rely on the draft, both of which the Giants have done poorly after 2012. If we're relying on the draft, then you're looking, Eric, we're not going to be competitive. If we solely go draft, we're not. Eric, you and I are going to be coming in with walkers and a long beard by then, man.
Man, I may be pushing up daisies, but goodness, man.
Build with the draft at this point after 6 years?
I know.
They have backed themselves into a corner, Eric. They got to come out fighting.
Senior, you may be on it, to be honest with you. You might be on it.
You're
and
on
here's the thing. Let's talk about this, guys. Remember when Sabian took over in what, 1996?
Mm-hmm.
When did Sabian start hitting on the draft?
It was
let me see if the chat. Let's ask the chat.
Okay.
You hey, you want to chime in? Go for it. So when Sabian, he joined the Giants in 1996, but when did the Giants start hitting in the draft? Johnny says Soto to the Mets. Maybe that's possible.
Well, the offer's on the table, apparently.
That's true, Turd. Look, you're right. But again, it's another year and maybe 2 years removed from this year. Matt Cain was probably the last time they hit, right? And when was Matt Cain drafted? It took a good almost 8 to 10 years before the Giants really started hitting on the draft, right? Yeah, so look, guys, if you're going to build through the draft, it is going to take a long time. Now, how did Sabian have success when they weren't hitting the draft? Well, he was trading players. He was hitting some of those free agents. So, I mean, he was getting it done.
Yep.
Right? He was getting it done other than the draft. But yes, Hiroku, it takes almost a decade. So if the Giants and oh man, just thinking about it makes me uncomfortable. It does.
Hey, William,
I really
every night I say to you guys, if you're coming in here saying I heard a rumor like the 80s hit single,
oh come on,
then that's what gotta tell us where you're. You know what?
We're all over the place.
Say I got rumor.
Stuff is all over the place.
Eric, I heard a rumor.
Oh, I forgot.
I'll make one up. Let me think of one. I haven't got anything.
Before that, I forgot because there's a guy on the list in that 2026. I don't know why he's not on there, but Kyle Tucker is on that list. So that guy's pretty good for next year. Kyle Tucker is going to be a free agent next year. Don't know why he's not on that list. I was
Kyle Tucker
racking my brain. I was like, man, I think that guy's a free agent. So again, Kyle Tucker is a guy to be had. So you got Kyle Tucker, Vlad, Bichette for next year. But okay, again, yeah, dude, this is as I say, 'tis the season for lots of rumors. That's what happens, man. Every time during trade deadlines and off-season stuff, it's always just a lot of innuendo and speculation. And
you call them rumors. I call them bullshit.
Whatever. Hey, you same, right?
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah. We're gonna pace yourselves, guys. We're gonna hear that every night for the next probably 2-3 weeks. Guess what I heard today?
Mm-hmm.
I heard a rumor today.
Yeah,
we can hear that every day.
Supposedly, yeah, the news out there today is the Yankees had their meeting today with Soto.
Mm-hmm.
The Dodgers now have a meeting sometime this week. I think maybe tomorrow. I think the Dodgers are gonna have their shot at Juan Soto.
And you're still saying what you said last night. You don't care if we have a meeting. I said, or the fact we don't have one scheduled. You don't care.
Nope.
As the days creep along, I
nope. Don't even care. I honestly don't. I honestly think they're taking the path of we're not going to freaking do this all over again because they did it with Soto. They did it with not Soto. They did it with Judge. They did it with Ohtani. They did it with Yamamoto. They did it with Correa. And I just don't think Buster Posey wants to go down that same path. And
so if we're doing the show on Friday night, I say, hey, Eric, right out of left field, he signed somewhere. Are you going to go, oh, well, I don't care. The Giants didn't even have a meeting. So I'll be pissed that they didn't get in on it.
Maybe they didn't.
Be pissed.
Maybe they're going a different route. That's what I'm saying.
You got to know when to hold them, when to fold them.
Yeah.
Eric, it's time to play a few cards. Deal
I
from the
get it.
deck.
Now, let's be careful. Because what if say they don't sign Soto, right? High possibility that doesn't happen. They don't sign Soto.
Easy.
Does it mean that the offseason's over? No, it doesn't. Because there's still other things that could be done out there. Now it's going to make it a little bit more difficult, but we'll see. Do the Giants spread around that money? Do they spread around that quote unquote $650 million? Maybe they do. Maybe they don't.
Eric, again, I think I speak collectively for the chat. If they don't sign Soto after everything you put us through, it is going to be a major letdown.
No, man, dude. I already said doing this. I'm doing my part as a fan.
Yeah.
If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen.
Yeah, but I'm still going to blame you.
Oh my gosh. Oh.
Yeah, look at all these other names popping up, like Dilly. Oh, he was reinstated. He got his license back. It's Dr. Dilly today. Tyler O'Neill. Where are all these names coming from, Eric?
Again, that's what the Giants do.
Jesus.
Yes, he does, JB. Juan Soto performs admirably at Oracle Park. Johnny Owen, what's up, man? He goes, Dodgers will not give Soto 660. I agree. You know who else is not going to give him 660? The New York Yankees are not giving him $660 million.
Not with the payroll they've got.
Nope. I'm telling you, if quote unquote, if the stories are true, which I don't think they are, because you're not going to see meetings set up with teams if that type of news is coming out. What's up, Mo?
And you know another reason why, Eric,
no way.
If they were to ante up and pay the big money for Soto, how's Judge going to feel?
Good point.
Judge is going to be going.
Judge has to realize, hey, he's a lot older too. So just that alone will make
that creates a lot of animosity, man.
It could. Turd says rebuild should not take 8 to 10 years. Oh, tell me about it, dude. Tell me. I know. I know.
Take 6.
Look. Again, that's just if you're quote unquote rebuilding through your farm. But if you're piecing it together using trades and free agents, you can make that a little bit quicker and wait for those young guys to come up a little bit later. Mm-hmm. But come on, look, Turd, you've seen it just as much as I have. 6 years under Farhan. I mean, where are we right now? Speaking of which, I got some interesting information out there, how much money the Giants have spent since 2020, and it's remarkable. They're like the sixth most. They spent the sixth most in all of Major League Baseball since 2020. And what do we got to show for it?
Money well spent.
That's the issue. Yeah, sure. They put out a lot of contracts, but a lot of that shit was bad money, bad contracts, guys.
Ever heard the term quality over quantity?
And Farhan was supposed to be the guy to come in and fix all that, but it didn't happen. So now we have to tack on, if we're going to rebuild, so to speak, then you got to tack on some extra years on those 6 years that we've already missed, so to speak.
Darren, you know what? You can rebuild very quickly. Got to make the right trades. You got to spend the money, put those two together, boom, and a couple of free agents here or there. But if you're going to sit idly by like this Giant team, you're not going anywhere fast.
Yeah, Senior, I've been seeing that. I've been seeing I've been hearing maybe they won't announce it before Thanksgiving, but supposedly it may be announced before the winter meetings.
And then Fried. I'm hearing Fried to the Blue Jays.
I haven't heard none of that. And let's talk about that too, guys, real quick. Again, we're talking about free agents. Are the Giants? What are the Giants looking? Are they looking to maybe try to go after Kyle Tucker? I mean, what's the chances of that? Who knows? Are they going to try to get after Vlad? Again, that's a big question mark. Vlad's a big question mark for the simple fact that the Blue Jays will probably lock him up. If they miss out on Juan Soto, they're probably going to lock up Vlad, right? I mean, that's probably what makes the most sense. If they don't get Soto, they'll move on to Vlad to extend him. Makes sense to me.
Oh, there's where I think you're wrong, Eric. I think if they want to get Soto, they're going to have to do
if they miss on him.
Other teams are doing.
If they miss on him.
Oh, if they miss on him,
that's what I said. If they miss on,
then I think
Soto, then
Vlad.
I think he's gone. You think Vlad's gone?
If they miss on him, I think the whole thing is sign Fried. They want to do what the Red Sox are talking about doing. Build a team. If you're going to go in and pay that much money on Soto, you build. If you're in on Soto, you're all in. And that's another problem I have. Did the Giants sign Soto and go, got our man, we'll see you in April? It's like, uh-oh.
Yeah, well, I already said
a lot of work to be done.
If they just get Soto, I'm good with that because again, he's going to be good for 10 years, guys. He's going to be good for 10 years. I'm fine with that. If you get Soto on the starting pitcher, I'm fine. I'll be happy.
I don't think that's Soto happy though.
Oh, he's going to be happy because that means if he's signing, it's because he's happy because he just got the biggest contract he's ever even dreamed of. He'll be fine. Trust me. He'll be fine. Whoever he signs with, he's going to be fine with.
Sportsman's over on the Twitter. See,
they're not. They're not. No one's twisting Juan Soto's arm. So whoever he signs with, he's going to be happy.
Mets are all in on Soto, willing to outbid anyone in ML. You know what? Then offer the $720 and keep driving up the price. Then
I don't agree. I don't agree with this, and I'll tell you why. Why would the Giants come out and talk about their payroll? You're tipping your hand, man. You don't want to do that because all that's going to do is allow the team to be used by agents. There's no reason why to do that. No reason whatsoever to even talk about the payroll. And I'm glad the Giants aren't saying nothing. They're being tight-lipped. I've said this. It sucks when you want to hear news about your team. But on the other hand, hey, at least they're not going to get fooled. That's all I care about. Look, Bags may be onto something with that article. It's possible, but we just don't know. Once the offseason is completed, then we could come on here and say, you know what? Baggerly was right on. Or if they have a big offseason, then we could say Baggerly was off. I mean, we don't know. There's nothing has happened. Nothing has happened.
But I think Juan Soto is eventually going to make his decision not only based on the money. I'm starting to lean toward a combination of both. You're talking to teams like the Red Sox who are saying, okay, if you sign with us, we're making a valiant effort to get Fried, get Snell, get Crochet, get Vladdy. They want to build a super team.
But the thing is, that's a lot of talk.
Well, Eric,
right?
They've already talked with all those players. They've talked to the teams involving. They've talked to the White Sox about Crochet.
Doesn't mean it's going to get done, though. That's what I'm saying.
No. Well, again, Eric, it's
right.
We don't know what Soto wants. Does he want to walk around with his chest out saying I'm the richest guy? And go, I'm going to have to suffer in mediocrity here for the next 4 or 5 years at least. Maybe I'll never compete for a championship.
Mm-hmm.
He's got a decision to make. I think when you're making that kind of money, Eric, if you paid me $100 million, look at the Ohtani situation. You pay me $100 million less and say you got a chance to win a World Series every year. I know where I'm going. I know which direction I'm leaning.
For $100 million, yes.
Eric, if a team offered me 500 or 600, if they offered me $500,000, I'd sign. God, 500 million? I'm all over that, and if I can win.
So, if a winning team offered you 500 million, but a losing team offered you 600 million, you're going to go with the 500? Is that what you're saying?
Absolutely.
Okay.
You're not in that. You're
I'm taking that extra 100 damn million, man.
What are you going to do with it that you can't do with the 500, Eric?
Invest an extra $100 million. Invest $100 million more.
Have custom made rings like my giant ring because you ain't going to win anything.
100%. I would 100%. That's just me, though. That's just me. I think
that wasn't Aaron Judge.
Well, they came in with the very, very, very.
That wasn't Shohei Ohtani.
I think he already made. Oh, Shohei Ohtani. Yeah, he did. He went for the money, but he just happened to defer. He's getting his money. He'll get the
money in the end. But what was he willing to do?
Defer it. Absolutely.
He deferred. Why?
So they could get more players. There's nothing wrong with that.
Why?
Because he wants to win.
Yeah. Yes, there you go.
And that's fine.
Judge turned down the Padres because he wants to win.
Well, I think that agreement was already with the Yankees before the damn Padres offer came in.
Wanted to
win. That was a day late, dollar short. I'm telling you one thing right now. Juan Soto, you're going to tell me Juan Soto ain't going to go with the biggest contract? You think he's going to take lesser to win?
Soto?
If that's the case, then all the LA Dodgers have to do is say, hey, here's $300 million.
Oh, let's keep it reasonable, Eric.
You know what I'm saying?
You offer me 500 as opposed to 600.
We'll say five. Okay, let's go with this. We'll say if the Dodgers give him 500, but the Mets are sitting there, and we'll use the number that's been out there, even though it's not verified. Say the Mets offered 660 million or million, whatever. You're giving up $160 million. I don't see Soto doing that.
Yeah, but you're comparing the Mets to the Giants, Eric. I'm talking Giants, Colorado, White Sox.
No, I'm talking Dodgers and Mets. Because the Dodgers are going to be winning more than the Mets right now, correct?
Not necessarily with Juan Soto on that team. If I'm Juan Soto, I think I got a chance to win with the Mets. I think that's why he's considering a move there.
So you're saying he would take the 160 to go to the Mets, right? Rather than paying the 500 going to the Dodgers.
160? What are you talking about with 160? What are you talking about?
Because if the Dodgers gave him 500 million, Mets gave him 660. Would he pass up the 160 million to go to the Dodgers because they're more, quote unquote, on a winning trajectory than the Mets? Look, are the Mets really on a winning trajectory?
Yeah, I don't think that's fair.
They got
You're
hot.
comparing the Mets,
but they're not. You're
comparing the Mets and the Dodgers, Eric.
Right, I am.
So if he's offered $800 million to go to the White Sox and $600 million to go to the Dodgers, you think he's going? I'm going to the White Sox, more money. I don't think so, Eric. $600 million.
He bought $200 million more, man. Hey, man, we could suck it up, man. $200 million extra. I'm just saying. I mean, we're using extremes right here, right? We're using extremes.
I think you're extremely off the rails if you think that $200 million. If you're making $600 million, and you consider, I might go I'll play for the Sox for 12 years, and I'll finish 40 games out, but I'm making that extra $200 million. I don't think that's no.
Yeah, maybe.
I'll go to the Giants.
Possible.
I'll go to the Giants. Won't compete for the next 7 years, but
possible.
They paid me another $60 million.
That's possible. Hey, you know what? There's another thing I want to talk about. Right before we get into the whole rookie of the year, let's talk about free agents since we're still talking about free agents here.
So that means Tampa is still in on it.
Yeah, they're supposedly they got a freaking meeting possibly. And I think I saw, if I'm not mistaken, I think I saw something about the Giants possibly having a meeting. There was news about that out in the Twitterverse, as they would say.
I feel happy. I feel happy about things like that. When you talk to me about situations like that, if they announce tomorrow he signed for $820 million, he's a Pittsburgh Pirate, I go, have fun in Pittsburgh.
I tell you what,
bye-bye.
Pittsburgh, man,
and Soto.
No, you also got Brian Reynolds. You also got freaking O'Neal Cruz. You also got there's someone else.
Eric, come on, that Pittsburgh Pirate team's not
the catcher
around with Soto.
Davis. They got Joey Bart. How about that?
Come on. And
don't forget, not only just Paul Skeene, they also got that the other
all right,
hard throwing.
Plan the parade. Eric's got the Pirates winning the division next year. Plan the parade.
No, it would take a while, but they're on a trajectory. That's the important part. They're on
the trajectory.
We're treading water. That's what we're doing right now. Treading water. All right.
Okay.
News on free agents. What's up, Vinci?
Hey,
other than Juan Soto, are we really hearing a lot of news about these other free agents? A little bit on Snell, right?
Not really anything, but you don't care about that. You're like,
no, I'm just saying.
Meetings, keep it quiet. You like the quiet, you said the other night.
That's the Giants. I'm talking about across the league.
Oh, across the league. I think it's going to be like last year.
Across the league.
They're waiting for the big boys to fall.
But normally you hear news. I haven't heard shit about Alonso. Haven't heard nothing on Corbin Burns. Heard a little bit on Snell, a little bit on Fried. We've heard some on Adames, but the only thing we've really heard on Adames is he's maybe willing to play another position. But Hassan Kim, we've heard, of course, that's more Giants, but yeah.
You know what, JB says it's about the money now. Eric, maybe that's the situation. All the talk is Soto. And Soto's going to get a big contract. Do you think all the teams in Major League Baseball, not that there's collusion, but do you think the teams are starting to go, I'm not paying that kind of money. We saw that with
Awesome.
Snell. There were a lot of late signings last year, Eric. Do you think that's why there's not a lot of talk? Because teams are like, I'm just not really interested in spending 3s and 4s and $500 million.
Well, if you think on starting pitching, the market has softened. A lot of clubs don't want to pay those, or they don't want to sign a 5-year with a big deal. That's kind of, that's been kind of soft, if you will. Now, position players, it's a different story. Totally different story.
Don't get carried away there, senior.
What's up? Oh, the sack.
Yeah, he says that Soto's going to West Sac, so I don't know. I think so.
All right, what do we got out here? Now, let me just see what the chat is saying. Now that we kind of broke it down a little bit here, we can also get into the whole rookie of the year.
Heck, Mo, I say there's no deferral.
Architect thought, what is up? Architect, I think based on Soto's agent choice, Scott Boras, and declining big extension offers, it's obvious he goes to the highest bidder. Yep, that's what I've been saying all along.
And I hope some crap team with a lunatic owner like Miami or Pittsburgh or the White Sox say, let's rebuild this thing. Come on over to the White Sox. And I hope he goes there and rots there for 8 years, Eric. If it's all about the freaking money, then let him go to these. Like, go to the high bidder.
No.
Right? That's why I'm trying to tell you. If you're Eric, would you not be quite comfortable making $500 million?
That'd be nice. Quite nice.
But you want the 6, while I would take the 5 to play a winner, and you would take more money to go to the losing team?
$100 million? Look, if we're talking 10 million, maybe 20, but you get $100 million.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's a lot of
money.
I'm
talking about. I know what you're stepping in, but you're not talking about 10 million. You're talking about I'm still going to make $500 million, and I can go play with a winner. And you'd rather take 6 and go
be rich
and go play out your career for the next 10 years with a losing team. I don't get it.
Hey, I'm just saying, man, that's a lot of money. Remember, that's all guaranteed too.
Lethal, you're on thin ice.
Lot of guaranteed money. Kenneth, so if Boston gets Soto, they're saying they're willing to go way over the cap to build a super team. Something that the Giants ownership won't do.
Hiroku says, go look at Brandon Ayuk and see how he negotiated. Well, first of all, that's not even, that's what, an 18-week season? That's NFL football. We can't, what are you talking about? That's football. We don't talk about that here. Plus, look what the 49ers have gotten with these big contracts.
Yeah. No.
500
sometimes they work out, sometimes they don't, but NFL contracts can also be adjusted too. Now, none of that is guaranteed. I think unless they agree to a certain percentage of it being guaranteed, but they can adjust. But here's Lynn Bird. What's up? Haven't seen you before. Welcome to the chat. Prediction: Giants re-sign Snell and get Kim for shortstop. I could see the Kim thing. Maybe the Snell thing is not out of the realm of possibility. Okay, let me ask you this, Lynn. Is that it? If that's it for the San Francisco Giants, well, you're going to get a lot what you saw last year.
You'd be lucky to get what we got last year.
Are you telling me you want to see Mike Yastrzemski patrolling the right field in Oracle Park?
Hey, senior, let's just trade Webb, see what we get, and call it a day.
You know what? I got a great idea. You want to hear this fantastic idea? It's fantastical. You want to hear it? It's a good one.
I don't think
it's a good one. Look at Glenn's like, uh-oh. I got a great idea. We could trade Webb. There's a hot commodity, I hear, over there in the Western Pacific. There's a
35-year-old pitcher.
We could sign to a 1-year deal.
You don't even know his name. Come on.
I don't.
What about Roki? I haven't seen Roki Sasaki's name once in the chat tonight.
Yeah, no.
Not a peep.
Yeah,
Oh, geez, but I knew the Adamas. Look at that. Lynn's got Giants are interested. I knew Adamas would poke his ugly head around. There's Adames.
JB, I'm kind of on the same page as you.
Me too.
I don't know if Adames is worth the 2 draft picks. Look, granted, it's draft picks. You never know. But if the Giants are trying to quote unquote build through the farm, we've heard this story before, building through the farm. I just don't know if Adames is worth that.
What are we mad at, Grand? He says he mentioned Roki Sasaki, but I know you guys are mad at me.
Huh?
I want Roki Sasaki.
What? Mad?
I want Roki. I thought we were on the same page, buddy.
Heck, I know. I'm not mad. The heck are we mad at? What did I miss? Did I miss something?
In fact, you know what? Eric, I know for a fact that you are not mad. You're a happy guy.
Not at all. Dude,
You're a happy guy.
I'm happy.
Eric
until we start talking about 35-year-old pitchers, and then I get a little bit upset.
No. Eric's happy. Eric is happy because Eric.
No. Stay away from Kikuchi, man.
You want to sign Kikuchi.
No. That guy is not that good, man. He looked at his number. Not that good.
Guys, I know why Eric's in a good mood. That festive time of the year is right around the corner.
Christmas is coming to Giant Sports Talk Live. Be watching Giant Sports Talk Live beginning December 10th for the 12 days of Giant Sports Talk Christmas. We will announce one qualifier each night for 12 days, and on Christmas Eve, we will draw for a grand prize of a Barry Bonds jersey and 2 tickets to attend a Giants game with Glenn and Eric. To qualify, simply be watching Giant Sports Talk Live to pick a number between 1 and 12. Then, on Christmas Eve, Santa's elves, Glenn and Eric, will randomly choose the grand prize winner. The 12 days of Giant Sports Talk Christmas, coming December 10th to Giant Sports Talk Live on Northern Lights Entertainment Broadcasting Station.
There we go.
Still kind of pissed off. You got me in that huge hat. You got like one.
Hey, man, I had to shape it to your head, dude. What am I supposed to do? Make it too small?
They call you Mr. Pencil. That thing is like. Anyway, the fun gets underway December the 10th.
Oh my gosh!
You got to be. I got you looking now, though, right? It's true. I get the big.
No, I saw when I put it together.
Oh, you knew it.
Like, yeah, I already knew it. I was like, hey, but unless you want your damn baseball hat to show, I mean, it's not going to look right.
Too. I had the big number. I had the big number 29 on, didn't I?
Yeah, that's what you had. Yeah.
Yeah. I think there was some tomfoolery in there. All right, back to the chat.
Yes, Mike. Yes, that's an easy question to answer.
Oh God, yeah.
Thanks, Benji. Appreciate it, man. Thank you, sir. I want Buster to go after Roki. Prevent the Dodgers super team.
I think if the Dodgers miss out on Roki Sasaki, they're still a super team.
Look. Yeah. They don't look. You can miss on Sasaki. You can miss on Soto, and you're going to be fine. You're going to be perfectly fine.
Yeah. Red Things 5-year run as champions. Actually, next 5 years, possibly 6 straight years. Ooh. They are good. Damn good team. And when you're that good, you can only get better, Eric. You can tinker. You can add pieces. We got to get the hell out of the big hole we're dug into.
I get what you're saying. But damn, dude. I don't know, man. I'm a little bit wishy-washy on freaking Adames. I really am. I don't know, man. I don't know. I still think the Giants go Ha-Seong Kim. I really do. Again, I think they want to avoid, because remember, it's not just those 2 picks. It's also the international pool money. That's a lot of international pool money, especially after the Giants already lost $1 million last year.
And they're cheap. And they're cheap. Come on. And they're cheap.
Well, you said
it's what I least expected. So let it unfold. I didn't want it.
Yeah.
Eric and I were on the show during the World Series saying, how many times did you and I know you did for a fact, it ain't gonna happen, was the quote. And now look where we're at.
Mm-hmm.
It just may happen. More likely it's not.
Yeah.
And that's
real quick, guys, before we get any more, we get divert a little bit. Rookies of the year. I know you wanted to talk about it, Glenn. Let me hear your thoughts on rookies of the year for the AL and the NL.
All right, I'll do the National League, where I think that was a tremendous decision. I thought Paul Skeens is a generational pitcher. A pitcher like that doesn't come along very often. There are good players who compete for the Rookie of the Year each year, but Paul Skeens is something that is truly special. We saw it. I watched a lot of those games. And again, why Giants need players like that? Because I had no other reason to turn on a Pittsburgh Pirate game other than to see him pitch, Eric. That's what we need. That's why I think he, along with his numbers, was the Rookie of the Year.
Fair enough. You didn't think Jackson Merrill?
Oh, he had a good season. I wouldn't say he's denied, other than, yeah, he was denied because Paul Skeens deserved it more. I thought Paul Skeens was your winner. I picked that one.
I don't know, man. I like Jackson. Man, Jackson Merrill played, how many games did he play?
But you're looking at you're trying to compare. Now, you know why? Jackson Merrill's name is in everybody's ears because he plays every day.
Plays every day, correct.
I said Paul Skeens, and you can say he's Jackson Merrill. What a great pick. What a great find. What a great addition to the Padres. Made them a lot of what they were this year. Paul Skeens, you build around. He's like your Soto. Paul Skeens, you build around, Eric. You build a pitching staff team around him. True. He deserved the Rookie of the Year. And he dominated, man.
No, he did. Absolutely. Well, here's Jackson Merrill. This is what he did. Had 554 at-bats, 24 home runs, a 292 batting average, a 326 on base, had an OPS plus of 127. Not to mention he had 16 stolen bags as well. 90 RBIs. I mean, gosh dang, dude. Now, don't get me wrong. Paul Skeens was freaking
outstanding numbers.
Well, I mean, look, could you really go wrong with either of them, to be honest with you?
Not really. But I gave the nod to Skeens, and I'm happy he won.
Now, what about Luis Hill? Luis Hill. He got American League.
It instant.
American League. Both of them pitchers. How about that? Instant says Skeens is otherworldly. Jackson Merrill is good. Yeah, true. But he was good as a 21-year-old, right? Or did he even? No, I think he started the season at 20, right? How old is he right now?
And I think that
I think he started when he was 20.
I think instant sums it up with the second line. It just so happens that he was a rookie at the same time.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, that happens.
Yeah.
That happens, man. Timing is everything sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. There's George.
See, I didn't think Colton Cowser deserved it.
George says Jackson played over
with us tonight. Woo! Love it. Thanks for coming over.
There we go. Jackson played over 150 games. He was clutch. He carried the Padres. Skeens did very excellent. Merrill should have been Rookie of the Year, and I don't like the Padres.
Jesus, Eric, a lot of talent. That's strong words.
Honestly, you can't really go wrong for either one. If either of them got picked, could you really say, no, they're both worthy of Rookie of the Year?
I said that Jackson had an outstanding year, Eric, but I wouldn't say he carried that Padre team.
Guess what now? Take a guess at what the Pirates and now the Yankees have.
Oh, turd. I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. What's that? The Pirates? Well, we've already come to the conclusion that they're going to spend the money and get Soto.
Pirates and the Yankees. What do they get?
Pirates?
Because each club had a rookie who won an award. The clubs get rewarded for that.
What do they get, Eric?
Extra draft picks, if I'm not mistaken.
I wasn't sure.
Yes, they do.
Okay, I believe you.
Good for them. Yeah, there you go, Arson. 100%. You get more draft picks. That's
Glenn,
one
you
of the
think
benefits of
Celebrini
having
will
it.
get over 2.5 shots on goal
Yes, sir.
tonight? I say no.
And lethal. Both of you guys got it. 100%, man. Get extra draft picks. It sucks
Johnny
still.
doesn't mince words. He's just happy when the Padres lose.
He's a Dodgers fan. Now you can understand why he says that. Again,
When
kind of
the
interesting.
Padres and the Dodgers lose, so I'm one-upping you.
There you go.
There you go. I'm happy. Jesus, I'd be happy just if the Giants could win. Be honest with you. All right, we looked at that. Let's get back to our Giants, Eric.
So,
Giants Sports Talk Live.
Oh, gosh. I know. I'm trying to think of where the heck.
Grand Admiral's now already saying, with Roki as the favorite for the next Rookie of the Year, is he favorite? He didn't even sign with anybody. Is he the favorite, Eric?
You never know. You know how people
Is that what we've come to?
You know how people are. Hey, that happens.
Is that what we've come to?
That happens. Wait a second. What did Turd said? Remember when Fitzgerald hit like 8 home runs in 10 days?
I already commented on that. Yeah.
Yeah, matter of fact.
I smell that.
Whatever. I'm not going to play it yet. What's up, Alive Insurance? Good to see you, man.
You know.
Celebrating 2 shots, 10-minute mark of the second period.
And then there's Luis Matos, 16 RBIs, rookie the player of the week.
Player of the week. Yeah, Fitzgerald was player of the month.
You can be
Matos
a one-hit wonder, but you got to put it together for a whole season and a career, man.
There you go. See, that's what I've been talking about. All right, here we are. Christian, what's up, dude?
Nice.
When in the F are we going to hear Giants and Blockbuster in the same sentence for a change?
Last time we heard those names in the same sentence, Eric, Buster was going down to rent Pretty in Pink. That was about it.
Man, that's a great. Why can't look? We're not asking for a team of superstars, right, Christian? Right, Christian? Christian, we're not sitting here talking about we want a team of superstars, a la the Los Angeles Dodgers. Again, the Dodgers were just able to, hey, everything fell in place for them to have 3 freaking superstars in the top of their lineup, okay? We're asking for one freaking superstar. One. That's all we're asking. San Francisco Giants, Greg Johnson. That's all we're asking, man. As San Francisco Giants fan, go get that superstar. Again, not because we just want a superstar. We want a guy that's going to solidify the middle of the lineup for years to come. After that, you can figure it out. Come on. Come on, man.
Hey, whoever asked me about the shots on goal in that game, take the over. Take Celebrini over 2.5. Take it. It's my lock. Take it. Over 2.5. I'm locking it in. We'll check it at the end of the show. It is a lock. But the views expressed are those of the speaker, not necessarily anybody at Giant Sports Talk Live other than myself, because if you lose, I'm not responsible. I think it's going to be over 2.5. Dude, that's a gimme. You know why, Eric?
Mm-hmm.
They're only 9 minutes into the second period. He's already got 2 shots. He needs 1 more shot in the whole game.
Wow.
Take it. And I was talking to somebody asked about the Winnipeg Jets. They're not my Jets. I'm not a big fan of the Jets. However, the Winnipeg Jets are the talk of the National Hockey League at 15-3.
Wow.
They've just lost 2 in a row.
Uh-oh.
Big losing schneid. Imagine losing 2 in a row, Eric. Things are on. It's a bad week and you're 15-3.
Kenneth Sakai. So the Padres already have 2 position players, Tatis and Machado. Better than any Giant position players. And they get Jackson Merrill. And that sucks. I know, man.
And what did they do, Eric?
Anthony Merkovich. What's up, Merkovich?
Eric, within the division, they went and got Machado, right? He was a Dodger.
You got a point. Anthony, yeah. Anthony, you got a point. Why would a big superstar come to San Francisco? For the money. Honestly, look, Anthony, we got to look. we got some youth, right? And we got some youth that looks like they may be able to do something, right? It's going on. It's going good, Anthony. I hope you're having a good night. Thanks for showing up here in the chat. I saw your comments in our stream from last night. Appreciate the enthusiasm and the support. Appreciate it, man. But look what we got. Look what the Giants have. Look, left field. You got Elliot Ramos, had a breakout year. Well, breakout year. It's his first year, and he's a damn all-star. That's good. You got Jung-Hoo Lee.
An all-star after 6 weeks of play, Eric.
Yes.
That's even beyond.
Yes. Jung-Hoo Lee will be patrolling center field. Guys,
going
to be good.
326 this year, guys.
Jung-Hoo Lee's going to be good. Right field is a question. Third base is locked down for 6 years with Matt Chapman, right? Shortstop needs to be filled. Second base could be Fitzgerald. Maybe not. Again, the guy has shown that he's decent, right? He's shown something. Is he going to show it again this year? We'll find out. What's up, Cryptic? First base is soon to be Bryce Eldridge, another young and upcoming guy who has the potential of being a force to be reckoned with. Behind the plate is Patrick Bailey, right? Again, another youngster in the lineup for the San Francisco Giants. The starting rotation.
He can't hit. Okay, go ahead.
But he can catch. And that's all you need. As a catcher, you need someone to catch.
I don't want a catcher who can catch. I want a catcher who can hit.
Look,
I want a Jorge Posada.
Everybody cannot be a Posada, a Posey, a Molina.
I'd like a Will Smith.
And to be honest with you, even I'll tell you one thing, even Molina wasn't known for a bat until later in his career. He was kind of a weak bat, but his freaking defense is absolutely incredible.
Oh, you guys in the defense. Yeah.
Here we go.
Got to go defense.
Starting rotation. Look, let's talk about the starting rotation. You got Harrison and you got Birdsong as two young pitchers who just had their major league debuts for the most part last year. You got Landon Roop, you got Mason Black, you still got, Keaton Wynn and Beck. They're young, but they're not, you'll just say they're young. You got Eric Miller in the bullpen. You got Randy Rodriguez in the bullpen. You got Sean Jelly in the bullpen. You got Camilo Doval still in the bullpen currently. So look, the Giants have a lot of youth in their organization already in the 26-man, right? Yeah. Now, some room could be made, as Anthony, I think he's kind of alluding to. We got the young guys. Yep. Okay.
A lot of unanswered questions there. Eric, you've already said right field, shortstop, second base, first base.
No, first base is good.
Not necessarily this coming year.
Not this year, but I don't care, man. I don't care about this year. I care about what's going to be coming in the future. Juan Soto, you don't sign him for 20. Look, when you sign Juan Soto for that big contract, you don't go, you know what, Juan Soto, 2025, and that's it. It's over. It's all we want you to do is win in 2025. No one is thinking about the future. Look, he's going to win in 2025, 2026, 2027, 2028, 2029, 2030, 2031. Come on. He's going to be good for a lot of years. And you got some youth already in the organization who are showing promise. Now, again, are you willing to pay? That's what it comes down to. That's not breaking news, Mike. I saw that earlier. Who cares? He's having a meeting with a lot of people. Who cares? Everyone knows he's having meetings, man. That's absolutely absurd. When people just get so hot and heavy about, oh my God, they got a meeting. Oh, imagine that. Imagine that. Hey, can you believe this, Glenn? Juan Soto met with the Mets. And he met with the Yankees. He met with Boston. Supposedly he already met, with the Blue Jays, right? He's going to meet with the Dodgers. Imagine that. A free agent is meeting with teams.
Yeah, that about covered it too. Those are the big boys. Those are the bad boys of baseball. Those are the guys. You know what? He's meeting with the guy. You see a pattern? He's meeting with the guys who got money.
No, it's the teams that want to meet with him. It's the teams reaching out to him, right?
Fair point, but he's meeting with the teams who have the money.
Correct. And who has money?
The Blue Jays, the Mets, the Yankees, all these teams.
Who else?
Let's sign them.
Who else has the money?
Oh, don't give me that. Eric, they're going to – you mean the cheap team in the Bay Area?
No. Who has the money?
Giants.
But they have the money. Let's not talk about whether they spend. Do they have the money?
They've got the money, But will they spend it?
Or
are they going to go cheap?
That's the question. That is the question. And that's the question we always circle back around. We don't know. We don't.
Right on.
I saw that. I saw the Mike Fison. I saw that tweet. Matter of fact, I got it up here. Missing one team, surprise Philly. Supposedly Philly is in the mix, supposedly. Whether or not they have a meeting or not, who knows?
I don't care that he could be the worst outfielder in baseball. I don't give a fiddler's flip. I don't care, Eric.
A fiddler's?
I was going to say something else. I had to change it to flip at the last minute.
Fair enough. Will anyone take our money, says Mark.
They're saving it up for the drone shows, Eric. Friday night drone shows. That's where
that's kind of honestly, that's it right there. In a nutshell. Will anyone take our money?
How's the team going to make money if they don't? Eric, what are we going to have? Matt Chapman bobblehead days? Drone shows?
You know what? I tell you what. Croquet, he's talking about something here. I like where he's going. Farhan's failure created a backwash that makes it all more difficult to build back.
Absolutely.
I tell you what.
Absolutely.
The side effect of having Farhan with this organization for 6 years, guys, this is why I think it's so, how do you want to say? The anxiety is that much more increased this year because we just had 6 years under Farhan.
Yep.
And he didn't do a whole lot, right?
Nope.
He didn't do a whole lot. And now the fan base is yearning, right, for something to change. Lead us back, quote unquote, to the promised land. That's why everyone is so happy about having Buster Posey, because everyone feels like he's going to get us back into the winning ways. How is that going to transpire? We don't know. I do know one thing. If they take the path of what Farhan has been kind of doing, right? If it resembles any of that, you're going to have some You're going to have some unhappy people for the simple fact, and it may be unfair. It may be totally unfair, but because we've been so freaking shell-shocked with Farhanian baseball, I should say, that this is not going to be easy for Buster. It really isn't.
He's at the bottom of the pit, the bottom of the barrel. And who could, Eric, even in your worst nightmare, who could have sat back and thought that Farhan Zaidi could possibly ever, who would have thought he could be that? How do you say it? Unequivocal? Is that how you say it? Unequivocal?
Hey, I like that. Unequivocal.
Failure at everything he tried to do.
You know what?
Signing guys that we should have signed. Oh, wow. We got Snell. And then they announce they've just signed him to a 3-year deal with an out after the first year and the second year. So you really didn't sign him to a 3-year deal at all, did you? And then the Chapman thing, then they ink him for 6. This team throws me for a loop every time, Eric. But
here we go.
Really think Farhan was going to be this bad?
No, I did not.
Something right, and that's why we're in the whole.
Farhan lacked imagination. And here, let's talk about this. Both what Anthony kept Farhan 2 years too long, and Rock saying Farhan lacked imagination. Let's talk about that.
Oh, there was no imagination. He lacked skill to do the job.
This is what I'll tell you what concerns me, guys. This is one of my biggest concerns is everyone can see that the way Farhan was, quote unquote, playing baseball, we'll just say it that way. The way he was playing baseball was not working. Everybody saw it. And I'll tell you what concerns me is ownership still stuck with him. Even when everybody saw that it was not working. So why on God's green earth?
You're right, Eric.
Why was ownership sticking with him? Yes, they wind up cutting him. They cut him a year early. But man, it should have been much much sooner than that, as
Good
Anthony
point.
alluded to. So now it makes me wonder, can we trust the judgment of ownership if they stuck with a guy such as Farhan? How do we expect them to give Posey any leeway?
Eric,
right?
just give me a second. Just because, I can't do what we normally do.
Going off the rails. Eric with another epic sports take.
I think that deserved.
Going.
Oh,
Whoa, hey.
not twice. You just deserved it once, but it was a good take. I thought that deserved. You know what? You succinctly said it, dude.
I just don't know. And that's the part that concerns me. Does it mean anything? I don't know. But there's also a but to this. There's a flip side, Glenn. And what is the flip side? Maybe they expected Farhan to be a little bit more aggressive. I see a lot of people talking about having no vision, having no imagination. And that, you know what I think more than anything? What do you think? This is, again, shot in the dark here. I think Farhan was scared. I think he was scared to make some of these deals, and he wasn't willing to, quote unquote, go out on a limb on some of these players.
Yeah.
And again, I think it cost him his job. I don't know what it was. I don't know if it's just being gun shy and pulling these. I don't know if he wants look, he's already made bad deals. So I don't know what the issue was in not trying to be a little bit more aggressive. For example, not just in signing guys, but in trading guys or trading for guys.
Oh, Eric, absolute total lack of vision on his part.
It seemed that way, right? It just
and even so I have to beak off on the show about the trade deadlines when he goes out and gets absolute bums that were releasing a week later, when it was like he was just gun shy, Eric. He was just afraid to pull the trigger.
And look, and let's take a look at what he's done. And we've done this before. People get on Bobby Evans for leaving such a disastrous aftermath after he left.
Oh, come on.
Right?
Pales in comparison.
Hold on. Now, granted, Farhan didn't have these big albatross of contracts, but you know what? It was more like a death by 1,000 cuts, because he signed so many like 3-year deals. Well, we'll say a lot of 1-year deals, a few 3-year deals. Not one of them panned out. Not one of them. Not one 3-year deal panned out. No one went through the entire term of their 3 years. Henniger lasted 1 year. DeSclafani lasted 2 years. Soler lasted a half a year. La Stella lasted 2 years.
Yeah.
I mean, it just shows you, what were they, monstrous contracts? No, but guess what? They were still bad money. It was still investment in players that he shouldn't have been invested in. Again, it's stupid.
Darren,
all he wanted to do was work the margins. That's it.
Darren's talking about something. I think the Giants fans, maybe the organization as well as a whole, they got caught up in the hype of that 107 win season.
Oh, 100%.
They got caught up in
the
hype of it, and it saved him. It garnered him a little more time. But Eric, we should have known. Dude, I don't know how operations like this work. And again, not to be egotistical, but if I'm running the business and my morning show is not making me money year after year after year after year, is that 6? Almost 6 years, Eric? You're gone.
You know what?
Hold
on. There's a problem here. There's a problem here. I see what you're saying, but guess what? Here's the problem. Was Farhan really losing the money?
Oh,
right? See what I'm saying? Farhan did not lose money, but you know what he did? They sacacrificed wins for money. That's what they did.
Yeah. Well, Eric, I'm not like
that's all he did. He lost.
If I hire you, you're making me money, and I'm still out to be number one.
But that's the problem.
Sucker, dude. I don't want to be second fiddle. I don't want to be the guy who goes home to my wife and says,
"Would you say
we suck, but I'm making some coin." I'm not like that. That's not how I play the game, Eric. And that's why I don't think Soto signs with a bum-ass team. He signs for less, and he wins. You got to get both.
Hold on. Listen.
You get me wound up.
And that's the thing. Yes, Farhan made them money, but he did not earn them wins. He didn't. That's the problem. And ownership seemed to be good with it, except for this last year. I guess they had enough. I don't know what it was. Honestly, I don't know. Maybe there was lines drawn in the sand for Farhan saying, hey, you need to do this, this, and this. Otherwise, we're just going to let you go. I don't know, man. I just don't know.
All right, just check the Sharks. They've just scored. It's a 3-3. Oh, look at that. Beat me to it. See, I went and did some homework, and Alive comes in with 3-3 games. So the San Jose Sharks have tied their game tonight in the National Hockey League with the hapless Detroit Red Wings. On a Tyler, there's a name I've mentioned on this show already. We're not even a hockey show, Eric. Tyler Toffoli. He's already got 10 goals playing for the Sharks. Kid must be good.
You know what? I'm going to see something. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. I'll be right back.
All right, you do that. So the Sharks now tied 3-3, and there's only a few seconds left, I think, down to 25 seconds on my ticker here. So they're going to be going to the intermission, and the Warriors are playing tonight, down by 1 in the third quarter. Warriors are looking good, guys. Don't want to get wrapped up in the other sports, but Warriors are looking good. The Sharks not looking great, but you know what? They're I got to tell you, the Sharks, after that abysmal start, they've really been clawing. They've got 5 wins. I know it doesn't sound like a lot, but a rebuilding team, they're clawing. I like what I'm seeing lately. And here we are. They were down tonight, I think 3-1, and it's a 3-3 game. Third period, and I'm not sure who was asking me. It might have been who was it? Was it Senior or who was it? Grand Admiral? One of them was, I think it might have been Grand Admiral, asked me about the shots total for the rookie of the year phenom, Macklin Celebrini. Would he get 2.5? Meaning 3. And he's got 2 heading to the third period. All right, Giants. Back to the Giants. Getting wrapped up in all the other sports. Yeah, Sharks are rebuilding. You know who their scout is for the Sharks? Of course we do. Of course, you've come to the right place. Kaminga. Now you guys are doing everything. Everything. But talking about the San Francisco Giants. Oh, my goodness. What else we got here? I'm looking over some notes. You know what? Eric's away, and I got to get a refill, so I'm going to do the same thing. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be back after commercial timeout on Giants Sports Talk Live.
Christmas is coming to Giant Sports Talk Live. Be watching Giant Sports Talk Live beginning December 10th for the 12 days of Giant Sports Talk Christmas. We will announce one qualifier each night for 12 days, and on Christmas Eve, we will draw for a grand prize of a Barry Bonds jersey and 2 tickets to attend a Giants game with Glenn and Eric. To qualify, simply be watching Giant Sports Talk Live to pick a number between 1 and 12. Then, on Christmas Eve, Santa's elves, Glenn and Eric, will randomly choose the grand prize winner. The 12 days of Giant Sports Talk Christmas, coming December 10th to Giant Sports Talk Live on Northern Lights Entertainment Broadcasting Station.
Yeah, we're looking forward to that. That's only, a few weeks away. So we'll be giving away great prizes, not just this time, but I can't wait till 2025 and see if we can get better than that, Eric.
Yeah, it should be fun, man. Looking
Eric's opening up his wallet. You know, Eric's wallet is like George Costanza in Seinfeld. He's going to open it up, and it's going to be like this thick.
I don't know about that.
Cash. You can't even.
I don't know what you're talking about there, buddy.
I keep thinking and hoping. We've been doing this show for 4 months. I haven't seen a paycheck yet.
Negative.
We do it
What do we got
because
here?
we love to do it.
Let me see something. I'm just looking at something. You could carry on. I'm just looking something up real quick here.
What you looking at?
Oh, here we go.
One of these nights, we're going to have to get into a heated debate with the guys in the chat. I know you think that
Okay.
we don't need our first baseman next year. I want to see him opening day.
He's not ready now. He's not ready yet. He's just not.
All right, some more.
Gotta make sure he's ready.
More Wilmer.
You might. Honestly, you might. You might see a lot of
lose
Wilmer.
either way. I'm in. I'm okay.
I think you're going to see a lot of Wilmer next year. I really do.
Mm-hmm.
They need someone, unless they sign a first baseman who transitions to DH. I don't know, or they sign one guy to a 1-year deal. Goldschmidt, 1-year deal.
No, see, Wilmer can play first and DH.
Yeah, good.
So you can't lose him, Eric. The value's there. You just can't lose him.
Move off Wilmer for the love of God. There you go.
I can guarantee you one thing on this channel. There will always be Wilmer Flores talk.
Yes, Alfonso, you got to let Eldridge. He needs. Look, he only had 1 year in the minors. Only one. There's how many people have had that type of success?
Talking Schmidt says, anyone seen Dilly today? And right below him, here's Dilly. I'm here. Yeah, he's there. Anybody seen Greg? Greg was late getting in here tonight.
Hey, it's all good. No worries.
Yeah. Hey, Greg, now that you're here, want to keep with tradition, Eric? Greg, are we signing Soto?
He already said it. It's up here.
Oh, he already died.
Yeah,
come
come
on.
on.
You're ruining my take.
Yep, there you go.
Grand Admiral says he wants Wilmer Flores pitching. He'd take him pitching. I don't think so. He's not that good. Hasn't been able to cut it with the Detroit Tigers. So
remember, all the talk was Tariq Skubal was going to be traded.
Hey, Grant, Wilmer Flores. Yeah, his brother's Wilmer. But do you know how many brothers does he have? Like 8? They're all named Wilmer Flores.
All Wilmer, yep.
What kind of country is that, man? Holy smoke. If my mother yelled for 8 Glens to come do the dishes, I guarantee you none of us are coming anyway. Ain't happening. Can you imagine? How do you? And the dad is named Wilmer Flores.
Right.
We get 9, and I'm sure there's a few cousins and uncles in there too, Eric. That's crazy. First time I heard that, I thought it was,
yeah,
false news. But hey, Cryptic.
To be honest with you, I wouldn't be surprised if we see Wade. Man. I could honestly see it. I could see Yaz and Wade coming back, maybe not. Who knows? We'll see. You can. I guess you could trade them, but you're not going to get much back. Again, you're just. You know what you're doing? You're just freeing up cap space. That's what you're doing. That's the important part. You're freeing up cap space.
Yeah, just cleaning. I call it getting rid of the deadwood.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, put a little more coin in the change purse. Doesn't hurt.
Not at all.
No. As long as we don't do lateral moves, if you get that money, don't be getting rid of a Lamont Wade and bringing in a guy who's just like Lamont Wade. You got to get better.
Yep.
Can't do lateral moves.
Oh, the Giants payroll? Are you hold on, from 2025? Hold on.
Mike, we've been saying that for days, weeks, but we literally every night on the show. Hayden Birdsong, he could turn into one hell of a pitcher. We're not giving up on him. We wouldn't trade him. He's got to be part of our rotation for sure. My daughter is I don't know if you can hear it. My daughter's watching Back to the Future, but I just haven't figured out which one yet, but it's on over there.
There we go. Here's the projected 40-man competitive balance tax pay rules. There you go.
Yeah, it's going to do a significant drop. Look at that, Eric. Look at the drop. Look,
I know.
Look at 29.
I know. That's what I'm saying. You can afford freaking Soto, man.
Maybe the Giants are just going to say, we're going to wait and rebuild in 29 because we're going to have all kinds of money, Eric. Maybe that'll be the next excuse.
Look at that. You're nearly having $60 million come off the books by next year or by 2026.
No, we don't want Anthony Rendon either. Oh, God.
Fuck.
What are we doing here, guys?
Exactly. Are we saving up
What
for
are we
Anthony?
doing? Oh, Jesus. Oh, everybody's entitled to their own opinion, but come on. There's something Eric and I agree on. Rendon.
Goodness gracious, man.
There you go.
Oh, by the way, the CBT is 241.
Mm-hmm. Oh, well.
So what is that? Let's give a
slide rule, the calculator.
Let's give a guesstimation here. They got 67 million to work with. 67. If they want to stay under the CBT, they got to stay under 67. And that's not taking into consideration arbitration players, guys.
So you think they're trying to do that?
Don't know.
That's a must.
Do you have to stay below the CBT?
No, I'm saying the Giants have to stay below the CBT.
I mean, do they have to? Why? Because next year you'll come out of it.
Eric, I'm saying, do the Giants have to?
Who comes off the books next year? Here, let's see. In next year, or you're talking about 2025 there, senior? You're talking about 2025, right? Let's see. Let's take a look. Oh, I got to minimize it. Unless I hold on. Can I get rid of? Oh, you can't.
Greg says Snell. Greg's in tonight with Snell, Adames, Kim, and Walker, which again makes us no better, maybe worse than the Arizona Diamondbacks, Eric.
So that's 25.
This team's killing me.
So these guys right here in the italics in gray, these are all your damn arbitration guys.
Yeah. It's not big numbers, but I mean, it's all adds up there, right?
Yeah. And look at some of these guys. Look at this. Look at all these guys who aren't even in arbitration 3 yet. That's incredible. Look at all that.
No, some of them, those young guys are 2029.
Look at 2026. Oh, come on. Who gives a shit about the CB damn T?
All those 30-plus Giants owners, man. Cheapos.
Oh, you want to? I could do that poll. Yeah, let's do that poll.
We're doing a poll tonight.
Wants to know how many people really think Soto is coming.
Oh, good.
You want to do a percentage or just a simple yes or no? What do you think?
Percentage. 2%.
You want to do percentages?
Yeah.
I think we did that before, but we'll do it again.
Sure we did, but wouldn't be the first time we've repeated a poll for one of our viewers.
It wouldn't be first if we repeated the same content.
In general.
Hey, it is what it is, man.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's the offseason, and if there's no news, we got to kind of generate it ourselves.
Yeah, somebody came in the chat earlier. I think it was Grand Admiral. He goes, "Are we talking about that again?" I'm like, "Geez, you obviously haven't been here for a while." We talk about it over and over and over, and the guys keep bringing me. It's funny. The guys have a different take every night, though. The show keeps rolling along. Got a great turnout tonight, too, Eric. It's good to see.
Yep. Let's do this.
On a Monday night, after some NFL football, guys rolling in. It's good to see.
Let's go. 50. Last one. Why not? Polls out there, guys.
Polls up.
There we go. Yeah, we discussed Slater very, very briefly. Signed with the White Sox. There you go. Such a boring mid-roster. Yes, Johnny. Yes, it is. Did I not put 0? Did I put 1%? Whatever. Consider 1% 0. We'll say 1% zero. We'll just go with that.
Only 30 likes, guys. Hit that like and subscribe if you don't mind. Grand Admiral voted.
Yep.
Seniors voting no. Cryptic's voting no. I'd vote a yes if I was in there. So,
you know what? You know what I'm gonna do?
Grand Admiral's coming in with a shifty answer. He goes, "They should get him, but they won't." Which is kind of yes or no.
Well, you know what I'm gonna do?
But
when does free agency start? It already has.
Yeah.
I tell you what.
Yeah, you wouldn't know it though.
I tell you what.
Mikey O's saying 50-50.
Hey, I'm gonna taint the voter poll. I'm gonna taint the voter poll. Go, man. Gotta do my part. Talking Schmidt says Soto jerseys don't fly off the shelves. They may in San Francisco. Just saying. In the Bay Area, that may happen.
Nobody else's is. So
maybe. There's a high possibility. Look, the Giants haven't had a superstar since Barry Bonds.
Talking Schmidt says Jung-Hoo Lee jerseys will be everywhere.
Yeah, well, sure.
Eric, I didn't see any last year. I was the only guy with Jung-Hoo Lee jerseys.
Really? I thought there was a few. I thought on the broadcast they were showing people with some.
Didn't see many.
AHL.
You know who sells the most jerseys? Don't you?
Yep. Yes.
Yes, Stremski. And that in itself, Eric, does that not tell a simple tale? Doesn't that tell a tale? Whose jerseys sell the most? Yes, Stremski. That's
yeah, Red, absolutely dreaming. I get it, man. I know what the hell I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. Posey, Crawford. Posey doesn't sell his jersey. Not allowed to.
No, there's no Posey jerseys.
He copyrighted his name. Supposedly they don't sell any Posey jerseys.
Talking Schmidt comes in every couple of weeks and
you know what?
throws Posey at
I was able to buy one before he did that. I was able to buy one before. I think it's since he's retired. I don't think you can buy them, right?
You cannot buy a Posey jersey you go to the dugout store and they just say, "Nope. Sorry. Nope.
No, that's not a problem. Anthony, we talked seriously, Anthony, we talked about this yesterday. We brought up the article. You know the reason why Bob Melvin wanted to trade Juan Soto? For a very simple baseball reason. The club was going nowhere, and he was the most valuable player, and he wanted to trade them to restock the farm. It was purely a baseball move. It had nothing to do with the talent that he possessed. He just thought the team wasn't going anywhere, and he wanted to restock the farm system. Yeah, San Diego sucked. Yeah, exactly. Right. 100%. A lot of people want to make a story about that, but it's not. It's a nothing to see here. It's a pure baseball move. There was no animosity. There was no argument. There was no fight. It was purely baseball move. Where's the Giants going? Man, Anthony, $64,000 question there, my friend. Your guess is good as mine. I mean, are they going to trade? Are they going to hit free agency? Are they going to do both? Are they going to work through the farm? I don't know. Anthony, I can't sitting here in this chair, November 8th, I cannot tell you what the direction the Giants are going to take. We could sit here and speculate. Look, that's the beauty of this, right? The beauty of the offseason and baseball is it's a conversational sport. So we could sit here every day and every night and start talking about what we think the direction will go. We could sit
and
here
go down
and
a different road.
We can always talk about, everyone has Glenn has his own idea of how the Giants should go. I have my own idea. Senior has his own idea. Anthony, I'm sure you have your own idea of the direction that the Giants want to go. At the end of the day, we don't know until it's done. Let's see what happens. The only thing I will just customize to do Posey or Bonds due to MLB licensing. Interesting.
Yeah, I'm telling you, Greg. I don't know where Greg says you can get a jersey, but
where the hell was I going to go with this? I totally lost my train of thought.
So Soto's going to be a Giant. Maybe we'll be able to get Snell back, Eric.
No,
and Sasaki. We'll get Roki. Get that 35-year-old pitcher from Japan.
If Yaz jerseys fly off the shelves, then Soto's will play. Yeah, there you go. True.
I went an hour and 32 minutes without mentioning the Japanese pitcher.
Turd coming in strong. There are only two ways to improve this team: trades and hitting on the draft. Okay. Signing a star free agent will not happen until the roster improves. Bold trades mean trading anybody, even Eldridge.
No.
No. You never know. It depends on what you get back, man. I say, particularly I want to see what he has, for the Giants. But again, if you're trading for someone who's pretty damn good, I don't know. I guess it depends.
Is this who's sending me these videos or pictures? This is either Greg or Robert. Or was that you?
Oh, no. I just got it too. Greg.
Oh, that's Greg. Greg sending me a picture of a jersey, a Chinese knockoff that says Posey on it from ladyjacket.com. From ladyjacket.com, Eric. That sounds legit.
Yeah, there you go. You're not getting an MLB jersey. That's what I think you're trying to say.
You might not even get a jersey. Go order one and let me know if it ever arrives.
Maybe.
Hey, Eric, I can get electrical tape and put Posey on the back of it. Remember they did that with the captaincy? Electric tape and put a C on his shirt.
Ibrahim coming in with another great one. Also, think of how much the Johnsons will save. Soto has 4 letters. Yaz's name is so many more. Think of the extra pennies the Johnsons will save on their letters.
True.
Stitched to jerseys. Huge
savings. It doesn't matter there, Ibrahim. And again, I'm going to reiterate and tell you just how freaking cheap this team is. If you want to go in and get a jersey from the team, Eric, I showed you this. I pointed this out to you when we were at the ballpark. My jerseys that I wear, remember I had my Wilmer Flores on. That was an expensive jersey. All my jerseys, very expensive. I spared no expense. You know why? I got all stitched. The San Francisco Giants will not sell you a stitched jersey. They're all silk screened on. That's how cheap they are. Go to the Dugout store and you get a silk screened jersey. Nothing stitched, Eric.
Hey, check this out, Anthony. I love this, dude. Hey, you ever want to come on to the show and kind of maybe talk about some of that history? Come on. Would love to hear it if you ever want to come on here. I got Bond stuff. I used to work at the Stick in the locker room with Murph. My grandfather was head steam fitter at the Stick. and stadium managers' kids worked with Harvey in the visitor's room. Interesting. Man, sounds like you got some Giants history there, buddy. That's awesome. You ever want to come on the show? I could throw out the link. You could come on. You don't have to show your face like us. You could just keep the camera off and the microphone on. But if you ever want to come and share some stories, I think we would love to hear what you have to say and the experience that you had with the Giants. That would be awesome, man.
Everybody must have been on vacation. Now my phone's going off. Everybody's sending me. Oh, I know why. You guys in the U.S. got the breaking story on TMZ late night.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Yesterday, when I was watching the Grey Cup game, I have to show you the edited version,
Okay.
but they had to delay the game 15 minutes.
Whatever. Anyways.
We couldn't catch the naked lady running around the field for 10 minutes.
All right, guys, here we go.
Now everybody's sending me video. I don't need it.
Here we go. Let's talk about this, guys. It's time to get serious. You guys ready? You want to get serious? It's time to get serious.
Yeah, I like Alfonso. We're getting serious with Alfonso.
Here we go.
Don't trade Eldridge. Maybe Glenn is spot on. Trade Webb for some top hitting prospects like the Orioles have.
Here we go.
Oh, Jesus. Goddamn phone.
Here we go.
Oh,
let's get serious.
What do you got, Eric?
Let's get serious.
Is it the video?
It's about Juan Soto, but let's get serious. What? Tell me, guys. Hold on. Let's look at the poll real quick. 68% say 1%, so no. 14% say 25%. 12% say 50%. 5%, 100%. Okay, here we go. What is the deal breaker in why Juan Soto does not sign with the Giants?
Lack of talent. That's the only deal.
You
breaker.
say lack of talent. Okay.
Lack of talent and the fact that lack of money. Lack of money.
Tell me, let's hear it. Why would Juan Soto not sign with the Giants? Why? Not just he ain't coming. I want to hear why. Okay, D-Shot says they suck. Same thing, lack talent. Not serious about winning, PJ, okay?
Because Farham put this team so far in the hole that no respectable player wants to come here, Eric.
Okay, Cryptic says money, okay? The roster, a lot of people are saying the roster, okay? One patch can't fix three holes, okay? Talent.
I like that one.
Again, that's your short-term thinking instead of long-term, just saying. No other hitters, okay? So a lot of people are saying he's not going to come specifically because of the talent.
Good answer.
Yeah, right? They won't offer him the money. Another money. A couple of money things. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So lack of talent. Got it. That makes sense. Okay. Fair enough. Now, here's a question. He hobbled around quite a bit between Murph and Harvey. The Giants had two great characters.
Like that.
I mean, to a team that won't contend. Okay.
I like that. I said that to Eric earlier.
Okay. Let me ask you a question. What is the reason why Juan Soto will sign with any other team?
Money and contention.
Okay. Let's hear it.
Chance to be a champion, Eric.
Okay. Let's hear it. What is going to be the reason why Juan Soto signs for with whatever team? Why will he be a Met? Money, says Cryptic. Okay. Money and New York combo. Okay. All the teams are playoff close. Okay, so we got PJ who thinks it's because of the talent. Other people are saying because of the money. Money, contention, and location. So you're saying, okay, you're okay, D-Shot. That's valid.
I like that one.
Yeah. Money and his legacy. Senior. Location, says William. Okay.
Eric says the legacy can be made, can be carved out.
Can be. Cryptic. Soto made it clear it is about money. Okay. He has.
Then come in with 720 and get the ball rolling now. Let's just up the ante.
So what if the Giants, okay. So are you saying that if the Giants offer the most, the biggest contract, whatever it may be, they got the biggest contract, do you think he says no?
it's tough, but I still think he'd if it's in the neighborhood, he'd go to
Let's say, for all intents and
another
purposes,
team, Eric.
All intents and purposes. Hey, there's your update there. Let's say the Giants spend 40 to $50 million more. Would he sign with the San Francisco Giants?
For 40 or 50, 60 million more?
40 to 50 million more. Would he sign with the Giants?
Then a big contender?
And anybody.
Oh, anybody? Then I say he goes to the anybody's. I'll take the anybody's.
Okay. Fair enough.
I'm on and off the bandwagon, but tonight I'm off of it. I'm saying he's going where he'll get his money. He's going to get the bank, Eric, and he's going to want to win.
Okay.
Can you imagine how unhappy he'd be? And he looked back.
I know.
I took the extra. I got 600 million, and I took the extra 60, and I'm stuck in purgatory.
You know what? Oh my God! I know what I'm saying, dude. I can't believe it. Juan Soto would probably be sitting back like this, going like this. Man, why did I sign for $650 million? What am I going to do? Oh my God! What? Hold on. Oh. I just made an extra 10 million in interest. God, I absolutely cannot stand the contract that I signed. I can't. Well, oh, another sponsorship. Right on. Appreciate it. God, I hate this place. I wish I just never signed that damn contract.
Good point, Eric, because he ain't going to get sponsorships like he's going to get in other cities playing in San Francisco.
You don't think so?
Not like he's going to get in New York or L.A. or San Diego. No way.
It's San Diego?
No way.
Come on.
San Diego's got better, much better.
He goes, I would bet Eric's house he signs a Sam if he offered 50. That's what I was thinking. If he offers more. Again, I'm not talking about 5 or 10 million. I'm talking about if it's 40 or 50 million dollars more than the top bid.
Then prove me wrong. Let's sign him tomorrow, Eric. Actually, let's get a freaking meeting, all right? Let's get a meeting. We can't sign him if we don't have a meeting, Eric.
What if the meeting's already happened?
Oh, it wouldn't be kept under the. Geez, I hear the neighbors.
You don't think so?
They think there's another domestic dispute. I start
Stop
yelling.
Freaking yelling.
I get wound up. I think you can't keep that silent, Eric. Remember it was mandatory. It was a must to keep the whole Ohtani deal hush hush in LA, and that still got out. So
let's not forget. Hey, was there any news leaked about Chapman signing that extension? And that was a Boris agent.
No. And really, why would it? Who cared? Okay. 6 years.
But what I'm saying, you know what that could be? I'm telling you, that deal, I think, bought some Giants some quote unquote leeway. And I wouldn't be surprised if Posey told Boris, if this gets leaked, we're out. We're done. Test us. Go ahead. If it gets out, we're done. It's possible. Again, because Posey doesn't want that bad press. Why would he? Why would he want? Yes, exactly, Greg. Why would he want to be in the same boat? Oh, speaking of which, guys, I forgot to even mention this. Did you know what else Buster Posey said in that KNBR interview a few weeks ago?
What's that?
One of the biggest things that I totally overlooked it, and I should have brought it up. He made it a point that he said, I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be honest in everything that I do. He said that like a whole bunch of times. In other words, Farhan was a damn liar, man. A damn liar. And I said that. How many times did I say Farhan is a liar? Many times. He's a liar. And Buster Posey came out. And again, I'm telling you, I would not be surprised if he got with Boris and said, look, you leaked this and you make me look bad. We're done with you. You don't no longer come to the San Francisco Giants. And look, does that mean a lot of players get blocked off and coming to the Giants? So be it. But I don't think they want to be used anymore. That's what
it's pretty strong thinking for a guy who's new to the game, Eric.
Yeah, but is he new to the game? He's not new to the game.
He hasn't walked into too many negotiation processes.
Well, I'm sure he's gone through an extension with his own agent with the Giants, right? Just saying.
Who had the over-under on the Celebrini? He's got 5 shots on goal now. So I made you
5 shots.
Coin. Don't forget the little guy. I made you some coin tonight.
How many goals did he have? Did he have any goals?
Macklin? No, he's got no goals, but
just shots on. Yankees World 27.
Had that nice first 10 minutes of the first game. Nothing else.
Man, I tell you what, Yankees World, I was hoping for a 28. I really was.
Wow.
Just couldn't get that 5th inning, man.
4-3.
Gotta get that. Go get that Christmas money. That's funny.
Hey, Greg, when do you want to go to a Sharks game? I'm going to be flying in about 10 days or so. I'm going to be spending a couple of months back in the Bay. So just let me know when. You want to go? You want to go with me and Bernice? We'll hook something up. Yeah, I'd love to go over there.
Man,
we drive over.
Absolutely freaking.
If Bernice goes, we drive. If I go over on my own, I just leave early, get something to eat over there. I take the Caltrain from across the street. First stop is San Francisco. Last stop is outside the stadium. So I'll head over. It'll be good. And last night we had an offer, didn't we, Eric? Actually, the offers were coming in fast and furious.
I don't even know what the heck you're talking about.
About going to a game.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Yep.
See, I know Eric. You know what? Eric pretends he was listening.
I don't even know what you're talking about. I'm trying to see if there's any damn freaking baseball news.
See, Eric doesn't listen to me. All right. Now that the truth is out.
All right, what do we got here?
Proof in the pudding.
Nothing, man. Nothing.
Paul, it's not snowing here. It's humid and it's damp. It's just it's damp at night, humid in the day. It's like spring. It's like a summer day here, man.
We're getting a freeze warning. We're getting a freeze warning here in the valley for just tonight. And then
like
a bunch of rain is coming.
Weird, man.
A bunch of rain is on its way to California.
Oh, yes. I saw in the news today, British Columbia, so north of you, once you hit the Canadian border, they're getting hit with some kind of like a snow tsunami, and it's going to have like high winds, blizzard, major storm.
Wow. How about that?
Yeah. Greg's here. Greg, do you remember, was it 2 Christmases ago? Maybe 3. I think it was 2 Christmases ago. Christmas Eve. They were shutting down the mall at 4 p.m. on Christmas Eve, and like all hell was breaking loose, Eric. Because it was raining.
Raining.
I'm like, what the? My kids walk to school and it's minus 40. And they're like, it's the end of the world. It's raining. Oh my God, we might not make it to Christmas Day. And I'm like, what the are you guys on? Even Bernice, she's like, oh my God, it's so much rain. Like, you wouldn't survive. Well, actually, Bernice went over to Tim Hortons one day here, and it took her an hour and a half to get back, and it's only a block away.
Yes, Ibrahim. About to be raining millions for Soto. Yeehaw.
I don't know.
Eugenio says he won money and glory. He was the last player watching on the bench when the Dodgers won the World Series. Yes, he was. Yes, he was.
Well, he's not going to get that glory playing for the San Francisco Giants. He'll
not
get
the first few years.
Hey,
not the first few years, man.
No. Yep. Paul Skeens, rookie of the year, baby. Another Glenn prediction. I had the over on that one.
He deserved it.
Yep.
If it was him or Jackson Merrill, I would have been fine with it.
Now, Anthony's calling you a fibber, Pinocchio. He says, not much rain coming to the Bay Area.
It's coming here to the Valley. I said the Valley. I'm not in the Bay Area.
No,
just like Aaron Judge was not in the Bay Area. The closest big city he was to is Stockton.
Dropped the ball on that one, Eric. Ha ha. You dropped the ball on that one.
Yeah, nice pun.
Yeah. Still 4-3 Sharks, 9:22 left. And just because I am checking.
Alfonso, if the Giants swoop in and sign Soto, us fans are going to go apeshit. Imagine how fun it would be to see games again.
Wow. Wow. Guys, I don't know if
that would be something. That would be something.
You guys in the chat realize that it should be winter. We're almost December, Eric. It should be like the dead of winter here in Winnipeg. Right now in Winnipeg, 39 degrees with rain in the forecast tomorrow. Currently 39. In San Francisco, cloudy and 46. It's not far off. 7-degree difference.
Interesting.
Very interesting. Although I can't wait to get the hell out of here. I want to get back to the Bay. See, I yell at Greg on here. It's better when we confront each other in the building.
We confront each other, huh? Ooh, look at this. The Glenn and Greg confrontation.
You know, my first
What's up, George?
The first 4 years anyway there. I'd only run into Greg, I think, once in the building.
Look, George, man, look at this. This might sound crazy, but Soto marital status is kept private. We see that the wives or girlfriends have a say on what city he lives in. Could come into play with Soto. That's a good bet. To be honest with you, George, that's quite interesting. If you think about it, right? The story was the whole the reason why Imana got in and signed with the Giants because his wife said she didn't want to live in San Francisco.
That's what we heard.
That's what we've heard. Don't know if there's any truth. But yeah, there is a family consideration. There's no doubt about it. Remember, the guy who was going to try out for the San Francisco general manager position, he dropped out because of family considerations. But he's a single guy, so he doesn't have another bird in his ear, so to speak, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That'd be interesting. That's interesting, George. I never thought about that.
Oh, I'm getting tired, Eric. 2 hours in.
Almost done, yeah. Almost ready to shut it down. Yep.
You. I can always tell when it's just winding down anyway. You can keep going if you want, but I know when we've had our fill.
Wait, he is married. Are you saying is Soto married?
I don't want to catch the end of the Sharks game. Still 4-3, guys. 7 minutes left.
Brian called him and said, come home. Wait, who are you talking here? Bonds almost went to the Yankees. Oh, I see what you're saying. Glenn, did you find the comeback? Did you find it?
What
on
comeback?
Netflix? The Comeback.
Oh!
Whew.
I forgot
Fantastic.
I forgot the name of the show.
The Comeback.
All I got to do is think Red Sox, Yankees now. I won't forget the comeback.
The Comeback.
There you go.
2 words. The Comeback.
I'll tell you one thing.
Awesome, guys.
I'll tell you one thing. I know you love that. I know you love the documentaries. But if you guys, for whatever reason, can't make it into one of our shows right here, Giant Sports Talk Live, and we sure love having you here, we want to make sure that you come back on December the 10th.
Christmas is coming to Giant Sports Talk Live. Be watching Giant Sports Talk Live beginning December 10th for the 12 days of Giant Sports Talk Christmas. We will announce one qualifier each night for 12 days, and on Christmas Eve, we will draw for a grand prize of a Barry Bonds jersey and 2 tickets to attend a Giants game with Glenn and Eric. To qualify, simply be watching Giant Sports Talk Live to pick a number between 1 and 12. Then, on Christmas Eve, Santa's elves, Glenn and Eric, will randomly choose the grand prize winner. The 12 days of Giant Sports Talk Christmas, coming December 10th to Giant Sports Talk Live on Northern Lights Entertainment Broadcasting Station.
Ho, ho, ho. And now it's time for me to go. I'm going to wrap things up here with you, Eric, but it's up to you.
Time to get out of here.
Around. All right.
time to get the hell out of here.
But we had we had a very uneventful Monday night. Nobody got mad at anybody. We kept it cool tonight.
Wasn't too bad. We kept it down. We kept it on a low roar, which wasn't bad.
A dull roar. I remember my elementary school. We're in the early 70s. Let's keep it down to a dull roar.
Yep.
You brought.
I have lived in the Bay Area my entire life and wouldn't want to live in San Francisco either. San Francisco in the 80s, yes. In the 2020s, not so much. Got it. Makes sense, man.
Kenneth says no. Oh, Eric. It's my favorite place in the world. I love the Bay.
Yeah, but he experienced it in the 80s, so it's probably different than it was today.
Well, I think there was more weed back then. It's legalized now, but I think there was more weed. There's more shenanigans back then.
Probably more weed and less freaking human excrement.
Yeah, almost had a little error on the walk over with you to the ballpark.
I know.
You almost stepped in it. I'm like, Eric, look out.
I was watching.
Yeah.
All right, guys, let's get the hell out of here. We'll be back tomorrow, 8 o'clock. Maybe some. Oh, guys, if you don't know already, SpaceX launching Starship Super Heavy tomorrow afternoon. Ain't gonna miss that. So that'd be kind of cool. Anyways, yeah, we'll be back here 8 o'clock.
Well, isn't that special? Okay.
Gonna be awesome.
All right. What's our topic of discussion?
No.
Debate it.
Have no idea.
We'll pull something out of the stocking for tomorrow night's show.
Something like that.
Yeah. All right. See you tomorrow night, Eric. 8 o'clock.
Yep. See you guys tomorrow. Woo!
You've been watching Giant Sports Talk Live with Eric and Glenn, a Northern Lights Entertainment Broadcasting production.